At half-time in the Edinburgh Derby, it's Heart of Midlothian 0, Hibernian 0. So far, Hearts have had the most attempts on goal. In fact, Hibs haven't had any shots on target, which is all the more remarkable, given that they had a penalty kick awarded to them. In terms of possession, Hearts have had the bulk of possession. And with me here at Tynecastle for this Edinburgh Derby in the Scottish Championship, Neil McCann and the Celtic captain Scott Brown. Scott, what are your thoughts on the way that the game progressed throughout the first 45 minutes?
Taking a little bit for somebody to get the foot on the ball and a little bit of composure. For me, Hearts have worked the goalie, and I'm a little bit disappointed that Hibs haven't worked the young lad in goal so far. And
what do you think that is? Would you have expected them to be all over him in the early stages? Test his nerve?
I think that would have been the manager's main focus, to be perfectly honest. First game for Hearts, and Hibs start early and try and get a few shots on target and work them and put them under a little bit of pressure. And
before Hibs got a penalty, Hearts had a penalty claim. How do you see this incident here? Liam Craig, of course, on Billy King.
I think when Liam Craig's had a double take, he's went and he's eventually put his foot in. There's the first one, and then he gets his touch there. I think it's a great tackle. Liam Craig was playing centre half there, Nelson had to go off, so it's hard for a centre midfielder to go back into that position, but he's done really well. So no penalty that time, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree. I think Scott's correct. Yep.
Did Willie Collum get it right shortly after that when he awarded one to Hibernian?
I seem to be disagreeing with Andy in commentary, which is I'm not setting out to do, but listen, I want my keeper to be brave, and young Jack Hamilton's coming into an environment which he doesn't know. Look at here, watch his right hand, touch there, bang. Danny Handling gets a touch first, that is absolutely right, correct. But look at Jack Hamilton's hand there, his fingers get knocked back because he comes out, and the crucial thing is he makes a save. He's a goalkeeper, he has to go out there, he has to be brave, he has to put himself there and be prepared to get hurt, and he did it, and he was punished for it. I don't think it's a penalty, he has to make the save, he gets a little touch when Handling gets the ball first, he gets a little touch, that in my book's a save, stopping it from going in the net, and then his momentum, yes, clears Danny Handling out, but I don't think it's a penalty, and maybe a bit of justice was done.
Do you agree with Neil, or do you agree with the referee?
I agree with Neil. You want your goalie to be brave, and he's came out and done his job, and he's been punished for it.
What about the penalty kick itself? Did Liam Craig try to spook the young goalkeeper on his debut?
Yeah, well, he is trying to give him the eyes, and I liked Andy's bit of analysis when you kind of closed in the eyes of Liam Craig. He's giving it the dead eyes, he's watching the goalkeeper. If you're going to look at the goalkeeper, you better have the ability to put it in the opposite direction, or otherwise, what's the point of looking at the goalkeeper? If you're not going to do that and fox him and put it on the other side when he moves, then don't do it. Just get your eye focused on the ball, go up, get a clean strike away you want to put it and hit the back of the net, and not to hit the target there is criminal. Liam Craig knows it. He doesn't need any of us in here to tell him after the game. He'll be sitting in that dressing room knowing that Hibs should be one ahead, and I have to tell you that I think it is a bit of justice, because I don't think it was a penalty in the first place.
How does that affect the mentality of the Hibernian players at half-time going into the second half now?
I think they've just got to go out and try and work the goalie. He's not had a save to make, he's came for a cross, he's been really positive, so I think they've just got to really work him hard and get young Alex on the ball as well. I think he's the only one that's looking to create something, he's able to beat a man, he's looking sharp, and he's looking good so far.
Well, one famous Hearts fan who's not here today is Ailey Childs, who got a gold medal yesterday at the European Championships. These Jambos, David Peacock, Alex Marshall and Josh Taylor, won in boxing and in bowls at the Commonwealths. Congratulations to them.